Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another fine edition of the Beers and Deers podcast. As always, the guillotine, Rambo, and the Tower of Funky Power. Coming back at you.
Whew. Oh, man, it feels like a Saturday night, boys. I'll tell you what. I don't know. It's just something in the air today. I'm telling you. I'm like Phil fucking Collins today, baby. Yeah. It could be a number of things, but it's hard to say. My coyote hunt went like fucking coyote hunt. I felt like Wile E. Coyote. Didn't get shit.
Nice.
I did see a lot of action, though. I saw a bunch of deer over there. There was, I want to say, probably a good half a dozen to a dozen deer within 50 yards of me, pretty much all night. And I thought it was pretty interesting that they didn't give two shits about that call.
Really?
Yeah, like they didn't come in real close, and I got like a couple looks from the deer, but it didn't seem to bother them none. I'm just like, oh yeah, that rabbit's pissed. Sucks for you, dude.
Fucking Ernie's over there dying.
You guys hear Ernie? What's his problem, bro? Somebody should go check on him. Fuck that, man. I got some ramps I'm chewing on over here.
That's crazy. Didn't see a fox or nothing?
No fox, nothing. I know. It's like, man, you'd think I went twice. I'd have shot something by now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep hammering. I think I gotta go later. I don't know. I gotta talk to Kevin, because apparently what he does is he hops on his gator and just drives around the quarry at night and fucking shines lights.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the way to go. Nighttime with a light.
Think we could do that. Just take the truck and drive around with a spotlight.
Fuck it.
There's a mental images running through my head right now.
Like, it just seems so
Easy?
and against like modern, or not modern, just against like a typical hunting. Like, everything in your being tells you that is no. You don't do that. You know, spotlight in the truck. What? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's weird, but maybe that's what we ought to try.
Oh, yes. I told you about that YouTube channel I seen. Guys were in the bed of their truck in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
Just shining the fucking spotlight with the call on.
Yeah.
Just clapping yotes.
I mean, it sounds like a great time to me. I don't know.
Yeah, they had a big rail mounted around the truck bed, so when they stood up, they could rest their gun on it.
We could just do that with ladder racks.
Yeah.
Take some ladder racks from my grandfather. Hey, what are you doing in my truck? Nothing. Get back in the house.
Killing machine.
Get back in the house, Pops.
Get back in the fucking house.
What did I tell you? Yeah, so that was it. That was Monday. I'm getting pretty amped up for turkey at this point. I've been got my choke, put my choke in the shotgun. I got
my
it.
choke ready.
Got it. I'm ready, man. So
ready to go.
I'm looking forward to that. I got my call up and taking it to work, and I'm just walking around buildings at work.
Playing with it.
Choking on it.
You all right, man? Yeah, I'm fine.
You know you weren't choking on that.
Yeah.
You know you have no gag reflex.
The first time I got one of the diaphragm
Yeah, they're
calls.
brutal. Yeah, they can be. Once you gotta get used to them.
Yeah, I gagged on it a couple times.
Yeah. I mean, I guess once you get used to it, I don't have any problem.
That's zero problem.
Zero problem. But I'd like to get like a box call or something.
I got that's what
You got a
I
box
use a
call?
scratch box.
I got a slate call.
Do you?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
many options.
Yeah, well, that's something. We got all the options. We're gonna explore all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tonight we're gonna explore a lot of options.
Explore
Another
my
thing
big.
for April that's coming, as well as turkey, is crabbing season started. So that's pretty cool. We'll have to get out and do that. My uncle, he's got a boat. He lives over in Lakeside Trailer Park.
Yeah.
Which is, how can I put this?
A shithole.
A shithole in Caesars County, Maryland.
I live pretty close. None of you hood rats come over here. I'll clap your bitch asses.
Get clapped. Scream thug life and empty a clip.
Speaking of emptying clips,
Oh yeah.
what do I got sitting in front of me right now?
No, that's nothing.
That's
That's a paperweight.
It looks like a 9mm Glock.
Yeah, it does. It's funny. I don't know.
It's weird.
That's
Strange
kinda weird.
paperweight.
It's kind of,
Huh.
yeah, it's pretty
right.
weird. It's paperweight.
All right.
It holds papers down. It's good for that. But yeah, so he said we could pretty much use his boat whenever if we want to go take a fishing or crabbing. So
Nice.
yeah, and it's a nice boat. He won like 20 grand on a scratch off last year, and he spent it all on a boat.
That's
That's
boat
the way to
homes.
do it, man.
He's like, hey, I'm never home. If you ever want to take it, just let me know. He was like, I never have time to use the damn thing. I was like, okay.
I went crabbing at the VFW last night. And scored. Caught me a bushel.
Caught me a bushel. Had to throw a few back, but had a couple keepers. Yeah, that is. If you're not from around here, crabs are like everything in this area. They're awesome. Summer, if you ever do come around to Maryland, try Maryland blue crabs, and it's different than stuff you get from Louisiana. It's just it's really, they're amazing. The Maryland blue crab is awesome. Steve Vernella came down here and did some crabbing, and it was just a little. I watched the episode. It was a little unorthodox, but it was definitely. I think he was lower Maryland. It's crazy the differences in like culture and methods that those guys use compared to up here a little further north. But yeah, that's a cool episode if you ever want to learn about Maryland crabbing and how it's done. It's a lot of fun. We use a trout line, and you basically just use you got an anchor on each end with buoys, and a line runs between them too. And you got chicken necks or like clam bags tied to this line, and the crabs will come up on the bottom and they'll start chewing on it, and you'll troll along with a little arm that sticks out, and the line will come up out of the water as you're idling along, and you just grab them out with a net and throw them in the basket. Simple stuff. It's fun though.
It's the easiest way to do it. Fuck pots.
Yeah, pots suck, man. I mean, they're good for probing, like trying to figure out like where's a good spot to go, because you pull them up like, oh, there's crabs in here, let's drop our trout line here. You know what I mean? That's a way I like to use pots.
Fuck crabbing.
People steal them.
Last time I went crabbing, I was the dipper. My dad yelled at me every time I missed one. Fuck that.
It's the biggest crab I ever seen.
The fucking thing went through the net. It was so small. Suck a dick.
Yeah, but how old were you? You were young.
14 maybe.
Yeah.
That was the last time I went crabbing.
Like, dude, I don't fucking miss crabs now. I might, all day I might miss like one or two. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't miss them now as an adult. Like you got a little more. It does take a little skill. You know what I mean? Like you got to be quick with it, and because they'll drop off that line. And
he asked me to go plenty of times afterwards. I said, "Fuck crabbing, it's retarded."
Yeah, dude.
What do you mean?
You got to try it again. I'm telling you, we got to go. You'd like it. I guarantee you.
Beer,
like
baby,
it.
we'll do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Plenty of cold beer. They're a little further down south right now, though. You got to go down, way down, if you're gonna catch them now, like fucking like Tread Avon and shit, and
fuck
even
that.
past like Y Mills and stuff like that. But a little later, they'll come up like Rock Hall and shit, and we can hit them there. It's pretty late in the season until they come up here.
This year too.
Yeah,
That's
rockfish.
good. Man, it's good eating.
Guys are killing them right now, but it's catch release is over.
Yeah.
Delaware River though, you can catch rockfish now, and anything over I believe 19 inches you can keep them. So I was thinking about going maybe in a week or two, taking the kayak out and doing some rock fishing.
We'll sit on it with you.
Yeah. Oh, we could all fit it. We could squeeze in there.
Hook a big fucking 40-incher, drag your ass around that goddamn river.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. If you get a big enough fish, it'll pull you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have yet to do that, but
We should get a charger boat.
yeah.
I don't know. They're kind of lame though. Like they bait your hook,
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
they cast it out, you reel the fucking thing in, they dip it. It's lame.
I want to do a little more than that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to bait my hook for me, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you can hold my dick for me? I piss off the side too? What the fuck?
Get us on them. That's all I ask.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you want to cut them up for me or
clean
something,
them.
clean
Yeah,
them, cool.
yeah. Fucking A. Get us on them, and we'll take care of the rest, and you clean them,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
That's the thing. That's what you pay for, really. Is them guys know where they're at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All those guys know where to go, and it's location is everything because they'll move from day to day. There'll be one day there's rockfish there, and then 2 days later they're gone. You know, and them guys know. So that's what you're paying for, really. And speaking of millions of eight-legged creatures, how about billions? You guys know this is the year of the cicada?
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Brood X. Oh, dude, that's
Windshield.
gonna be
Windshield.
hell the bike, dude.
That's what I got a windshield for.
I don't have one.
You're gonna look like what's that guy?
Look like I went paintballing.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy at work. I was like, "Did you have a motorcycle last time they came around?" He was like, "I did." It was like them motherfuckers were dive bombing across 40 at me, like fucking, like the Japanese.
You just can't ride.
Fuck that, I'm riding.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
They're big bugs. You get smacked in the face with one of them, dude, it's gonna fucking hurt.
We were riding down Smyrna that one time with your dad. Remember that grasshopper hit me in the neck? Dude, we were driving to Smyrna. I was like, fuck! God damn it!
He's like, yeah. Threw it off.
I was like this.
Dude, they're like twice the size of a grasshopper.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's gonna hurt.
You get hit doing 40 or 50 on a Harley with
one of them in the teeth.
It's gonna hurt.
Dude, it's gonna it's gonna hurt.
Suck. I might get a full face.
It's gonna feel like somebody
I got that too.
shot you with a paintball gun.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
I bet. If you're not familiar with cicadas, because I know they don't do this all over the country, but every so often there's like a 13-year cicada, but this is the big one. It's called Brood
years.
X. It's a 17-year cycle. They go underground and they're these bugs. They look like locusts, and they come up every 17 years, and there are literally billions of them. Wow. There's like 1 million per square mile in Maryland that they're estimating that there's going to be. And they'll be out for about 2 months, and they come out, I believe, in June, and they'll be here June, July.
My chickens are going to love it.
Oh, yeah, your chickens are going to be fat as shit.
the turkey, too. It's going to be good for the turkey population.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Speaking of chickens, I got your mom's 2 chickens in the backyard.
How'd that happen?
I lined that up. Yep.
Son of a bitch.
He's just, you walk outside, he's throwing him over your fence, peels out.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, they said they're destroying her backyard pretty much. She has no grass.
I would love if they took all my grass out.
Really? They don't eat your grass?
No, not really.
Huh.
I mean, they eat it, but they don't really fuck with it.
Your yard's a lot bigger than my mom's, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a small backyard, so they were tearing her grass up bad. I think it was the dogs a lot, too, but...
Yeah. My original chickens aren't really liking them too much.
No, they still haven't acclimated?
No.
Really?
I left the new ones in the coop for like a week, and I thought that was enough, and I let them out, and it's been Chicken Fight Club out there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we can make some money out of this.
Hen fighting, not cockfighting.
Hell yeah. Come on, titty. How long have they been like together?
A week.
Yeah, you'd think they'd have started adjusting by now. They're still fighting like hell.
Well, my original chickens, they don't give a fuck about them.
No, okay.
But the ones I got like a year or 2 ago, the newer of the original ones, they don't like them. Huh. It's weird.
Yeah. It's like fucking turf war back there.
It is.
Yeah.
Bloods and Crips back there, dude.
Yeah, they got to establish their pecking order. I mean, that's just what they do. Yep. So I got a couple other things here I wanted to bring up. One of them is real recent. The Delaware just passed a new magazine restriction, and basically they're like Maryland now. Jesus. You know how you used to be able to go up there and get bigger magazines, buy pistol stuff. Now you got to go through like extensive background checks, pay for class, do the HQL and all that bullshit to buy a pistol there now. And they restricted the magazine limit to 17, so no more 30-round mags in Delaware.
Pennsylvania, here we come.
Yeah.
We can play this game all day long. I mean,
does the Second Amendment mean nothing?
Yeah, apparently not. Apparently not, man.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Shall not be infringed.
It sucks, dude.
And that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and it's like, what are you gonna do?
Little by little.
Yeah. Well, there's always ways around this shit, but it's such horse shit, man. And what can we do other than vote? I mean, but
soon they're gonna come for a high capacity quivers.
Yeah.
I can fit 15 arrows in a quiver. I'm gonna go to jail.
They better come get it.
Come and take it. I gotta hang the flag back up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta get that thing back up there somewhere. I got that new Carter release too.
Oh yeah.
What you think?
Dude, that thing is sweet. So it's called the Honey 2, and it is smooth like honey. It's badass because when you're shooting a hinge release, especially if you're going like all day long, your finger starts to get tired, man.
Yeah, you're only pulling with your index.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah, you might use your middle finger like just a touch, but it's mostly one finger you're drawing with. And if you accidentally start bringing in this other finger because that one's tired, man, you punch the trigger. And I've done it. And I was like, man, I want to get one of these things with a safety. And I was just looking online, seeing reviews and stuff, and I felt like that was a good one to go with. And let me tell you, I love it, man.
So you can use all your fingers
drawing it,
and then you just click the safety.
No, you basically the thumb button. You hold it down when you draw, and then when you get back, you just let off the thumb, and it's hot.
But no matter where you pull it back, like if you pull it back like this,
don't matter.
You still got to roll into it. Like no matter where it is after you let off the safety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I mean, honestly, you're naturally going to want to draw it, and when you get rested on your face, it's going to be where you would have it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then you let off the thumb, and you just pull into it, and it releases. I like it a lot. It's probably what I'll shoot at the tack.
I'm going to use my wristy.
Me too.
Yeah. No, nothing wrong with it.
I'm definitely going to practice more with the hinge just to get, because
Yeah.
it does help
It does help.
a lot.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It completely alleviates target panic if you use it properly. So if you have any of that, it's worth getting one.
Don't get any of that.
Yeah, target panic's a bitch, man. That's how I got rid of mine is shooting with that thing, with a B3 hinge. But I think you're gonna experience it. I mean, some people might not. Like I think Cam Haines said he's never has, but he's also a freak.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. So, but if you ever experience it, it does suck, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty miserable. But
What
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna
What
do?
are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah. I also have a project for tomorrow. So happy Easter, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Happy Easter.
Easter.
Happy Resurrection Day.
Happy Resurrection Day. There's something I was thinking about at Easter and relating it to hunting. I can't remember what it was.
Bunny rabbits.
I love rabbits. They taste delicious. Oh, the airs. So
yeah.
a property that I had in Elkton is coming to an end. They sold it.
Damn.
And it is it's a bittersweet thing because it brings back all these memories. Because tomorrow I'm going to go get my stands off of there. And it just brings back all these good memories that I had there. One in particular that was also very bittersweet was that monster buck. And I don't know, did I ever talk about that or post it on the Instagram or anything?
I think
We've
Yeah,
talked about it.
you know,
a bit,
touched
right.
on
Yeah,
it.
touched on it.
So pretty much it was, I'll give it a brief rundown of what happened. And this was, I guess it'll be 4 years ago now, if you're
Wow.
considering this season.
Holy shit.
But yeah, if you count like
yeah.
three years, but like this would be the fourth season.
Time fucking flies.
Yeah. So it was a crisp October evening, and it was the last weekend in October, and the leaves were a amber shade of yellow. Just a beautiful scene, picturesque. Silent woods, very little wind, almost none whatsoever. But it was perfect. The wind was right in my face. And I had my father's 10-point that he shot, and I was rattling with his antlers. And I probably was rattling for 15, maybe 30 minutes. And all of a sudden, in the horizon, I just seen this massive rack. And you boys know how much I like a nice big rack.
Hey, you ain't kidding.
Shaking. I mean, it just looked like Jurassic Park, the way this guy was coming through the trees. These trees are swaying out of the way, man. It was so intense. And my heart just started pounding, dude. I mean, and he was making a beeline straight for my tree. And I grabbed my bow and I put my release on, and I'm sitting there waiting, and he's coming straight on. I mean, straight at the tree, so I don't have a shot. And he gets there, and he's about 10 yards in front of me. I mean, he's just got this big chocolate monster rack. I mean, just a beautiful buck. And he's facing me, and he turned slightly to the left to give me a kind of shitty shot. And I was amped up. I was on edge. So I drew back, and I let her fly. What I thought was a decent placement, but I think I was a little bit far forward, and I caught him in the shoulder. He took off, and I knew I hit shoulder after I heard it hit because of how loud it was. And he took off, and he ran about 40 yards and stopped and looked back at me. I knocked another arrow, drew, and let it fly, but it hit a bunch of brush in front of him. It never made it to him, and he took off and ran about another 80 yards, stopped, looked back, and then walked off into the distance. So I was like, fuck, man, I hope that was enough to do it. And I immediately climbed down, went and looked at the arrow, and what happened was he ran. After that first shot, when he ran, he snapped the arrow off, and it looked like there was only, I don't know, I can't remember, I think it was about 6 inches of the arrow inside of him, and the rest of it broke off. So I was like, fuck, that's not a good sign. And I backed out for the night. It rained.
Yeah, that was the killer there.
And we came in and we looked. Me and John looked all day that next day. Couldn't find him. I looked for about 3 days after. Never did find him.
Then you had to go to North Carolina.
Yep.
So there we,
I didn't even have a choice. And I went to North Carolina for work. And when I came back, I was like, well, by then I was kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to blow up my spot because it was like middle of the rut at that point. Yeah. So I continued hunting. And I looked again in February after season. I looked all over that property hoping that I would just find him. It'd be eaten up by then, but hey, at least I could find it, and know what happened. And I never did find him. He was the one that got away.
Buck of a lifetime.
Yeah. If I don't have a picture of him on the Instagram, I'll post it, and so you guys can see him. I mean, because I had trail camera pictures, I had sheds of him from the year before, and he was. I mean, I'd say he was every bit of a 170-inch deer.
Yeah.
I mean, just a monster for this area, a freak for around here. I'll post them. But also, if you guys have any stories of a buck that got away, share them with us, man. Hit us up on Facebook or Instagram. We want to hear about them. Maybe we could we'll read them on here or do a call in or something. So let us know, because I think everybody's got one that got away.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't like mine, where you shot him and you never recovered him, but maybe one that you just couldn't get the beat on and never did find him, or maybe one where the neighbors shot him. That's
right. Never want to go through that.
Yeah. So, but I never seen anything posted like anybody shot that deer or nothing. I think he ran off onto a neighboring property and died.
Probably. Got gangrene and died.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible death.
Yeah. I shouldn't have took the shot. It was a bad shot. I was just so.
What are you going to do in that situation?
It's a buck of life.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
but
I just, man, I was like, I got to get an arrow in him, you know what I mean? And I rushed it.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I mean, would he have turned a different way for a better shot? You never know.
Would he have busted me had I waited any longer? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he was right. I mean, 10, 15 yards.
That's crazy.
Had I been 2 inches to the right, I'd have probably caught a little lung and guts. But
yeah, you got to aim for the exit.
Yeah. It's just we live and we learn, boys.
That's the way the cards have fallen. The cookie crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice 9-pointer off that property.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
That was a bittersweet one. What a story that is.
Yeah, it's stuck. Fucking. Go ahead. You tell that.
Right. I was. We went there. It was black powder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, black powder. Friday? I think it was a Friday. Yeah, and I sat in one stand and Seth sat in the other. And I was watching this like group of bucks like play about 100 yards away in like this mud puddle all night long. And they started filtering out. First was like a little button buck, then a spike, then a 4-pointer, then like a 6-pointer, and then the big one, a 9-pointer, came out. And I went to bring the muzzleloader up to kill him, and he took off like a shot and I was like, fuck, he's gone.
Yeah. That happens.
And then we were going to come the next day, and I wanted you to get a buck because I already had a buck that season. And I was like, you sit in that stand, and I'll go down to where you were.
You already know.
Yeah. You sit in that stand, I'll go down to where you were, and you get a crack at him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting there. I don't think we've seen anything. And it was damn near pitch black, and this buck came back to where I'm at.
Instead of where I was.
Yeah, where he was the night before.
He went to the opposite side of the property.
Complete opposite side of the property.
He was just following John.
Yeah.
He liked the way he smelled.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, it was.
And he came 30 yards, 35 yards. I killed my old Martin bow.
Oh, it was with the Martin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, I barely got any penetration. My heart shot him.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see my pin at all. It was just through muscle memory that I was like, okay, that seems right. Bang!
Yeah.
And smoked him. Probably went 65, 70 yards, dead.
Yeah, he went back towards the thicket.
Yeah, where that big buck.
I remember dragging him out. Yeah. That's the same place, same basically area where I shot the big buck too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he went back towards the bedding. I remember dragging him out. And you were just like, well, man, what are you going to do?
Sorry, I tried.
We tried, man. No, I couldn't blame you. I was happy. At least somebody got a buck off that property. Yeah. You know?
Nice little 9-pointer.
We didn't have that property for long, only a couple years. 3 hunting years. And I mean, seen a lot of bucks there. I've seen a lot of bucks there this year, and I just couldn't get it done there, man. It was a tough property to hunt because it was a small property. And not only was it small, it was 90 acres, but really it was only 60 that we could hunt. And of those 60, 20. It was 20 acres of woods.
Yeah.
So it was basically bedding, thicket like bedding, and field.
Yeah.
So there was very little places you could put a climber. So we had hang-ons up, which is what I'm going to take down. And it was a tough property to hunt, man.
Yeah,
it was tough. And seeing deer was, you're not seeing deer till dark because of where it was at. It's right outside of town. There's roads on both sides of it. And you're not seeing a whole lot to the last couple minutes of daylight or early hours of the morning. And that was my problem this year is every buck I seen, it was too dark. I couldn't shoot him. I had a really nice buck. I think he was a 9-pointer, 20 yards from me, but it was too dark. I couldn't see my pins. Yep.
Yeah.
But that's hunting, man. You know.
We killed enough deer off that.
Oh, yeah.
I got 2, I think.
I got probably 6 or 7 does off of there, if not more. I shot 2 does there this year, so I think I got 2 last year and probably 2 the year before, probably about 6 does.
Yeah. Oh well. On to the next problem.
On to the next. That's the game we play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So, I seen on Maryland Bow Hunters this guy post about a hunting club that is looking for members.
Ooh.
So
okay.
I was like, okay, he's got like 6,000 acres all over the Eastern Shore, Cecil County, Kent County, and Queen Anne's County, which is like the mecca of deer hunting in Maryland. Queen Anne's is about as good as it gets. So I call this guy up, and he tells me about all these massive amount of acres. I mean, dude, he's got properties all over. And there's like 40 guys in this club. They've got a strict antler restriction, blah, blah, blah. But the one thing I really don't like is you can only shoot 1 buck a year and 2 does.
What? That's it?
Yeah. And it's $1,800 a year.
Get fucked.
Suck my dick.
Suck my cock.
Yeah, so
God,
I was like,
dude,
dude, that's $600 a deer.
Yeah,
like, are
fuck
you kidding
dude.
me? Fuck you, dude. Like, if I could shoot $3, I mean, I might start entertaining it, but dude, that's a lot of money for 1 buck.
That's a brand new Hoyt, son. Fuck you.
That's a brand new carbon Hoyt.
Yeah.
I'm on the waiting list of a hunting club here in Cecil County.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like number 6 last time I checked.
yeah, that's
But these people, they don't leave this club until they die.
yeah,
So
so you're like. Yeah, you're like pouring water on guys' driveways when it's real cold.
Exactly.
yeah,
Get this guy out of here.
so I'm number 6 in line, but it's gonna take forever.
And that one's like free, isn't it?
I think it's $60 a year.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that's more like it.
shit.
They pay York Building Products is the land they use to hunt. They only pay them $1 a year, which I think is weird.
There's something there.
Yeah,
There's something to that.
It's probably a tax
I don't know
break or
what it
something.
is,
Who
but
knows?
yeah, something shady. Yeah.
but hopefully I can get in before I die.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you will eventually. Probably when you're like 60.
Yeah, and the property they use to hunt is the property.
That we used to hunt.
Yeah, we used to hunt, and that my dad used to hunt back when I was younger, and shot that big buck on.
We've all killed bucks there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I killed my biggest
You
buck.
killed your biggest buck there.
135-inch 8-pointer.
I spined a 6-pointer. Man.
I spined a 4-pointer there. That fucking 9,000-pound 4-pointer.
Yeah, that we dragged like a mile uphill in the dark.
Oh my God.
Both our phones are dead. We got no lamps. Dude, we were sweating, cussing, falling all over the place, dude. Oh, that was a terrible drag.
That was the biggest 4-pointer. That was by our world record 4-pointer.
That was a 300-pound 4-pointer.
God, he was huge.
Yeah, he was big, man.
Fuck.
What was that? Was he rutting? Was that a rut buck?
I think it was late October.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one too.
There were scrapes and rubs everywhere, so.
Yeah.
Where did the 18-pack go?
It's in there.
Is it? I can see
I
it.
put it inside the fridge door.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, you're throwing me curveballs.
But yeah, that fucking 4. I spined him too. I was like 40 feet in a tree. That's when I started getting higher up in the tree.
Yeah.
I was like 40 feet up, and he came right underneath of me. And I aimed at his belly, and I still spined him because he was so fucking close.
Yeah.
But he went, brah! Again, the old double tap.
Yep.
Amazon
Amazon
rages.
broadheads. Yeah, I remember when you were using them. They were cheap as fuck.
I worked at York Building Products and made $14 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, it was rough times back then.
God.
We were hunting because we had to.
Yeah.
Hey, kids, I can't afford meat, man. This is brutal.
Rough.
Working 12 hours a day for nothing. That's the only reason we were there, because of hunting property. My buddy Grant, who works there, They're coming up in the world. They're paying their employees a lot better now, from what I hear.
Oh, wow. Good for them. Pieces of shit.
Must be nice, man. When I worked there, it was a fucking slaves' quarters.
$14 an hour.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck you.
Great hunting, though. But that's what I'm hoping Grant's going to get me back in there.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I'm in there coyote. You know what I mean? So
You got 1 foot in.
yeah, I got 1 foot in, and he said he's going to try to get me in there for deer. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, that's a guy. Get him on here. He's been hunting for a long time. He's a big Hoyt guy. I think he might listen. I don't know. It's hard to say, but yeah. Did one of you guys say you had a shooter pass?
I don't either. I've been working my dick off
You
all day.
guys are no fucking help.
I've been working my dick off all day. I had 0 time to prep.
All right. Okay. I got some cool ones. All right. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
Shooter pass. What do you guys think about Elon Musk's Cybertruck?
Gay.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
What about you, Ronsky? What do you think?
I don't know anything about it. I know. It's supposed to have bulletproof windows. And
Yeah,
fucking
he hit it with
smashed
a
one in.
hammer.
That's
and
all I
it
know about
shattered.
it. I don't know. Yeah,
Fucking idiot.
I don't know anything else about it. It looks like a truck that a 3-year-old would draw.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It looks like trucks I used to
It's
draw
too
when I was a
boxy.
kid. Yeah. I think it. Here's my thing on it. I'm gonna shoot it. I like it. Now, will I ever own it? Probably not, because it's a fucking electric truck.
Yeah.
But dude, this thing has like insane specs. It's like 1,000 horsepower.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
It's
Yeah.
ungodly. Does have bulletproof windows. You know what I mean? It is bad to the bone.
It's cool as shit, but no, fuck you.
Yeah, I can't ever see myself driving it.
I would love to have a Tesla, and they're pretty cheap.
Yeah, they're affordable. They're like 35 grand.
Yeah, I would love to have a Tesla.
Yeah, but as far as a truck goes, man, I don't know.
I need that V8, dude.
Yeah. I think they're cool though. I mean, if someone gave it to me, I'd probably drive it. You know what I mean?
if it was given to me, of course.
I'd drive it.
But I'm not. How much are they? It's like
They're
60
like
grand.
$35,000.
Really?
Yeah, they're cheaper than a brand new Dodge.
Wow. But they got different ones.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the base model. But I mean, the thing drives itself, which to you, but I could use that from time to time. Get me home from
Sweet with that bitch.
Take me home, Betsy.
Could you trust that?
It's very.
Yeah.
It's not driving for you. You got to have your hands on the wheel. And
Have you ever seen that video of that guy going down the interstate and he's sleeping and the fucking car's going?
yeah,
He's ballsy.
Well, he's probably got his hands taped to the wheel. But there are certain like interstates like out in California that it'll completely drive for you. Like it'll switch lanes, it'll exit and everything. Yeah, but like for like around here, like suburban, it's just gonna keep you in the lane. So it looks like you're sober.
Right.
It's gonna brake. It'll brake for you. You know what I mean? If someone's coming into your lane, it'll fucking brake or accelerate or like shit like that.
I mean, I'd love to have one.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But I get it. It still has that stigma that comes with an electric vehicle. Like it's like, all right, dude, we get it. You voted for Biden, bro. All right, bro.
We get it, dude.
We get it, bro. You like sucking dick, all right? It's cool.
I gotta hear that fucking V8 rumble, man.
Yeah. How about that shit? They got cars now that have like electric cars that have the engine roar come over the stereo.
What?
Yeah, so like the cars aren't loud, so the stereo will actually play like a motor sound.
Get a life.
Get a fucking life.
Get a life.
I'm dead serious. It's real. It's a real
I
thing.
believe you.
Yeah.
But get a life.
I'm with you, dude. I think that is the fucking lamest shit I've ever heard of.
Get a grip, people.
Could you? I wonder if you can like go in there and like change it to like different motors or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Like I want a Honda Civic today.
Yeah.
Today I want a Hemi.
I won't be surprised. Technology's crazy, man. I mean, the stuff they do with these cars now, like the Tesla, like it don't even have door handles.
Yeah.
That's my thing, though. Like when this stuff starts breaking,
That
Exactly.
bingo. That's what
Exactly.
people don't understand. You have to go to the dealer to get this shit fixed. They're gonna make so much. They got you on the hook, man. They got you.
It's like my Ram to shift the gears is a little
Yeah.
twisty knob.
Yeah.
To put it in 4-wheel drive, it's a button.
Yeah.
Now when that shit takes a dump, it's not like my 98 or my 2001
Right.
was.
This
it was
is
a
broken.
fucking lever.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is broken. I can replace this.
Yeah.
that you got actuators and shit that you're gonna have to replace.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. And everything's so much harder to work on. You got to be a fucking electrician to work on cars anymore. I mean,
Give me a 98 Ram. I can fix that motherfucker.
yeah. You can rebuild that bitch from scratch. The new shit, man, it's tough.
Yeah. Pop the hood on my truck and it's just plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere's plastic.
All over. All over.
Mine too.
Fuck the turtles, right?
Yeah, fuck the turtles.
You guys see that fucking shit on Netflix? Seaspiracy?
No.
It's about like all the plastic in the ocean. It's a documentary. Yeah, I was on board. I'm starting to watch, and it's like, oh, dude, these guys are like killing all the whales and dolphins over here in Japan, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? And then all of a sudden it starts to like change tone, and it's like, stop eating fish altogether. That's what you can do to save the ocean. It's like, fuck off, man.
Fuck.
Like I was cool. I was gonna buy a T-shirt and everything, man. You fucking lost
Fucking
me.
wristband.
You lost me.
I had a Whale Wars T-shirt. I was ready to
Yeah. I was ready to go. I was ready to get up with you and on the front lines, and then you told me that I couldn't have a fucking tuna fish sandwich, and now you can suck a dick. Get fucked, dude.
Yeah,
Come
with
on.
all the plastic in the ocean, humans are disgusting creatures.
We are, dude. There's a size of
nasty.
there's a patch of plastic in the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean the size of Texas.
I've driven through Texas. It's a big bitch.
It takes a day to drive through Texas, dude. All day, 24 hours. Not that long, but it takes every bit of 12. It's a long drive. I hate Texas. God, I hate
Texas is crazy. Like, you start on the east, next to Louisiana, and it's all like swampy and shit. And then you get to West Texas, it's a fucking desert.
It's a desert. Yeah,
fucking crazy.
I hated Amarillo. God, that's a shithole.
Yeah, it sounds like a shithole.
I was in Dumas, which is north of there, but dumbass Texas, dude. That place was miserable. I mean, unless you like tumbleweed and dust, just a shithole.
Tumbleweeds are a real fucking
Yeah,
thing.
they are.
Yeah,
I seen one in a Burger King parking lot in West Texas.
You're like, where the fuck am I right
Like,
now?
holy fucking shit,
Well,
dude. It's just not John Wayne movies.
Dallas-Fort Worth area is nice in Texas. I lived out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Dallas, Galveston down there. Like, I like that area. You know what I mean? But the rest of Texas is. I haven't been all over, and I'm sure there's good parts in. But I did not like the Panhandle. Was not a fan. I mean, love the strip clubs, but it's about all they had to offer.
Top-notch strip club.
Top notch. Real nice ladies. But yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of that place. Didn't like it.
I don't know. I would love to live in Texas right about now.
Oh, I love their policies, and the state is like a whole is fucking badass, dude. And they got some sweet hunting there, man.
The
Like,
summers are brutal.
Yeah, summers are brutal.
Yeah.
But you can hunt hogs there 24/7.
Yeah.
You can get in a chopper and go up there with a fucking fully automatic rifle and just peg hogs from the sky like a hawk. That's pretty cool. I'd love to do that. I'm too poor, but one day maybe.
No masks.
They got no masks. That's the same thing in Florida. Like, they're back to normal right now. They're good to go, and they're doing great. Like,
And
come
their
on.
COVID is still going down.
Can we cut shit now? Like, can we get over this, please?
I say by June
Yeah,
we're gonna be
I
damn
hope
near.
so.
We're gonna be damn near back to normal.
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's like, is our governor a Republican or a Democrat? What the fuck?
It says he's a Republican.
It says that. But, yeah, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, Texas has axis deer too.
Yeah.
I'd love to hunt axis, man. They're
them
supposed
all
to be
year round,
delicious. I think so, because they're an invasive species there too, or maybe that's Hawaii.
I think they breed all year round is the thing.
I think Hawaii they're
Yeah,
invasive.
Hawaii, they're
Yeah.
definitely invasive.
There's
I know you can-
20,000 of them and there's 3,000 people.
Yeah, there's more deer in Hawaii than there is people. I know you can hunt them year round in Hawaii.
Yeah.
But apparently they're like super high sprung.
Yeah.
Like, they are on edge all the time because they're hunted just 24/7. So
Yeah. And they probably had cats around them at one point. Where are they from?
yeah, they're from Asia. I can't
Yeah,
remember
so they have
where.
cats.
I think it might have been China or Japan. King Kamehameha brought them over. I know that. He brought them over as a gift. Or no, somebody brought them to King Kamehameha, sorry. From somewhere in Asia as a gift to the king of basically one of the islands in Hawaii, if I'm not butchering that. But that's from what I understand. They were a gift, and then they just bred like crazy, and now they're there.
So they've been hunted by cats for thousands and thousands of years, so they're
Right.
just automatically
Yeah.
wired for fucking sound.
Yeah, because cats are no joke.
Yeah. Jump out of a fucking tree, dude.
Speaking of history, I've been reading this book called In the Manner of the Franks, and it's about hunting, kingship, and masculinity in medieval Europe. It's a really cool book. A lot of fascinating stuff, but it's very textbooky, so it's a little it's gonna take me a while to read it. And there's this section in there, and it's talking about the era is like 300 AD, and it's talking about a Germanic tribe of people called the Typhes, I believe is how it's pronounced. And these people, right? So hunting is a big thing back in this time. It's still huge. Like, even though we're past the hunter-gatherer stage, hunting is like a symbol of masculinity and like kingship, like it's a royalty to it, and like it's it's like, oh, you know what I mean, I hunt. But anyway, this Germanic tribe called the Taifes, so in their culture, their pedophilia is rampant, and they're pretty much sexually abuse young men until you kill a bear with a spear or a wild boar. And then once you do that, they're like, okay, all right, we won't fuck you no more.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'd be 10 years old in a tree, sharpening that fucking spear.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I used to always think, like, oh, I was born at the wrong time, man. I was alive back then. Fuck that, dude. Like, holy
I don't go back that far.
No.
Maybe like 1880 or something.
Yeah, give me AC, dude. But I don't. That is just. It blew my mind when I read that. I had to read that twice. I was like, what?
Well, didn't the Romans ended up conquering them, right?
Yeah. The Romans.
Good.
The Romans
Well, no, the Romans were fucking.
They were just as bad, dude. The Romans were freaks.
Dude.
Not as bad. They didn't. I don't think they were.
I don't think. Yeah.
They were fucking young boys,
Right.
dude. That's.
They were.
I'd kill them motherfuckers for free.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. That's one thing I. Yeah. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Humans are disgusting.
Yeah, man, we really are. But that shit that blew my mind when I read that. I was like, holy
Just sick
shit.
fucks. Yeah.
Yeah, sick fucks. But good. I'm glad the Romans fucking skull fucked them back.
They did.
Hey, they did. Oh, they conquered them, and then they made them fight for them.
Yeah.
Nah, not all the Germanic peoples were like that. I was just that one tribe that I was reading about. But yeah, some twisted individuals there, buddy.
Yeah, that's some dark shit.
Yeah, dude, like, it doesn't get much darker than that. Like, are you shitting me? I couldn't believe I was reading it. Oh, man. Ugh.
What was the name of the tribe?
The Taifes. It's like Taifei.
Taifes.
Yeah, that's a Germanic tribe, yeah. Weird people. But all kinds of... Dude, it's crazy how interwoven hunting is with just the history of humanity and how closely knit it is just to mankind. Like, up until just 20 years ago, men were, like, masculinity was a praised thing, you know what I mean? And here's something interesting. So, what is the greatest generation in America? What was the greatest generation?
They say, what, the 40s or 50s or something?
All right, World War II guys.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
You know what the average hunter ratio in American men after World War II was?
What?
1 in 4.
Wow.
1 in 4 men in America hunted then.
Yeah, the hunter used to be like the hero.
It was a praise thing, and like, dude, that was when men were men. Masculinity and hunting have always like aligned, and now it's one of those things that just gets bashed, like toxic masculinity, all this bullshit, and it's making these
boys will be boys.
Weak pussies of men is what it's doing, and that's what our country's rampant with them right now. And let me tell you, the ladies, that ain't what they want.
No, they want somebody's going to protect them.
Yeah, like, but that's not always the case. There's some chicks out there that are like virtue signaling and all that stuff, but it's not the way it was meant to be, man. And that's what history has shown us throughout the last 70,000 years. You know what I mean? A man's supposed to be a man, a woman is a woman. There is perfect. Don't get me wrong, they're perfectly equal, but they're just different. You know what I mean? And this modern culture just wants to try to spew this nonsense on us now.
It's literally insane.
It is. But
common sense is out the fucking window.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone. It's fascinating, man. Hunting was like everything up until just the modern era. It was such a huge part of everyday life. It was awesome. It's a really interesting book. I'll start taking more notes of it and bring it. Just cool, interesting stuff off there and share it with you guys.
Make sure you read it to us because we can't read.
Yeah, I'll maybe I'll do a YouTube series where I read you guys.
Yeah.
I'll read to you guys.
Great idea. You can't fucking read. Went to
fucking
Cecil
read.
County Public Schools.
So I also wanted to start doing this on the pod. It's a new something that I slapped together. I thought it would be fun. It's kind of like a shooter pass, but it's instead of that, it's a scenario. So I'm gonna throw you guys.
We love these.
I'm gonna throw you guys a scenario, and I want to hear what you guys would do. So I got a couple of them, but this one I feel like is pretty relevant for right now. So you're out turkey hunting. You got the shotgun, the semi-auto or the pump or whatever, and you're out here hunting a gobbler.
Jeepers Creepers comes.
And you look over, and here comes walking down the trail a motherfucking coyote.
Oh yeah, okay.
But you see a gobbler off in the distance. What do you do?
Smoke
John,
that yote.
you gonna smoke the yote?
Smoke the yote.
You're gonna let him have it?
I'm going gobbler.
Are you? You're gonna let the coyote walk?
Yeah. I can get the coyote. I'll get that coyote down the road.
What are you gonna do if he goes over there and gets your fucking
Exactly.
coffee?
Then you're out of. Then you're out.
Son of a bitch.
It would depend on the direction he's walking.
Right.
If he's going towards the
But
fucking turkey,
typically,
Okay.
If he's going towards that fucking gobbler, and I know he's honed in on that gobbler, yeah.
you're tagged.
Right.
Yeah.
But if
he's oblivious to the
if
gobbler,
he's oblivious to the gobbler, then
you're gonna
I'm-
let him walk.
I'm letting him walk.
I agree
on
with
gobbler.
that. I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm.
You'll get that yoke. That motherfucker, if he's on that property,
Yeah.
you're gonna get it.
Yeah. And you got all year to get in.
Yeah.
See, and personally, and I try to put myself in the situation, like, and try to actually be there. If I'm out in the woods and I got a shotgun in my hand and I see a turkey, but there's a coyote in range, I'm gonna have a real hard time not shooting that coyote.
Yeah.
It would be difficult.
Yeah.
But me just answering it how I'm answering, like that's.
I'd like to agree with you. I'd like to think
You don't know till you're in that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. I'd like to think that I would be patient enough and try to go after the gobbler because, like you said, I mean, you got a short season to get these guys.
Yeah.
It's a harder hunt. But, man, it'd be tough. My trigger finger would
I'm
be-
smoking that yoke.
Yeah, now that I think about it, well, I said, well, you can wait for the yoke. You can get the yoke later. Hey, you could probably get that gobbler the next day, too.
Yeah. If he's there. Right. And that's the thing. Like, if I know, like, that gobbler's still an if. That coyote's right there, I can shoot him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, fuck it. Bang.
Yeah, I'd
I
probably
got
kill
him.
the yoke.
Yeah.
It's crazy how I just changed my mind. All right.
We swayed you.
When you got to really just put yourself there.
Guaranteed kill, doing some good for your hunting property, or not a guaranteed
Yeah, I'm
kill.
icing that fucking yoke.
I'm really getting excited for turkey, though, man. Like,
It's fun, dude.
I'm excited this year. I haven't been in years past, but I really think we can get one this year. At least one of us will get one.
I'm gonna take an owl call to work, and when the sun's coming up, I'm gonna get out of my machine and try to locate them so I know where they're at.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what we and him were talking about is going the night before and trying to find them first before we go the next day.
So you're not walking around with your thumb up your ass.
Well, we found them,
As
but
much as I like to, it's just
That guy blew up our hunt. I'll
That-
never forget that.
that and they roosted on the side of a fucking
Yeah.
sheer cliff.
But we were on him, and he was gobbling back at us. We could have followed him all the way down the ridgeline.
That's true.
We could have followed him all the way down. We could have got where it loops around.
Yeah.
We could have got on that ridge where it loops. He's working the whole ridge.
Yeah. Well, apparently, from what I learned from my old taxidermy, is that turkeys won't come
Yeah.
uphill to you.
Yeah, they fly. They fly up into their roost. They fly. Yeah, no, they like to fly up into their roost. So they like to be on like a hill.
Mm-hmm.
They like to fly up into it and then down out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they don't like working.
Yeah.
Straight
That's
up.
what I've heard. They don't like jumping fences or crossing water. They
Right.
will, but they don't
They'll
like
work.
to.
They'll work creek beds.
Mhm.
Like
Well, I know I've seen them, several times. So I got a pretty good idea of where they might be. So we'll see.
It'd be cool.
Yeah,
When
I'd
we-
love to get one.
well-
What are you guys gonna do with it? How are you gonna cook it? Are you gonna do like a traditional
I'm just gonna
turkey?
pound it out and fry
Just the
it.
breasts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pound it out. And
That's
fry
pretty
it.
much all you can eat on a wild bird.
Yeah, there's not much meat on them.
yeah.
Because they're so fucking tough. Everything is so tough.
Yeah.
It's not like a regular butterball turkey.
Right.
It's only breast. Anything to keep the fan, keep the beard
Yeah.
You can keep the spurs.
and spurs.
Right. Yeah, they're that's what right now we can only shoot toms.
Yeah.
So they're easy to identify though with turkeys. I mean,
Yes.
they got them heads,
Yeah.
man. You can't fuck that up. Well, but yeah, I mean, I'd really like to get one this year. And if I get one with the shotgun, I'm gonna switch to the bow.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get one with the 12 gauge, and if I do, I'm gonna start hunting them with the bow for the rest of the season.
I'd like to get one with my grandfather's 20 gauge.
That'd make it
That'd be
special.
cool, man.
Yeah,
I'd-
I'd take that if I was you. Yeah, hell yeah. What is it?
It's old Winchester break action.
single barrel,
Yep,
double barrel,
single.
Hell yeah, yeah.
It's just pheasant gun, so
Right. No, that's
Speaking of-
sweet.
Speaking of break action, Sam's dad won a triple-barreled shotgun
what?
at a
That's a
raffle.
thing?
Yeah, it's like an $1,800 gun.
Yeah, they're fucking badass.
It's a triple-barrel shotgun.
That's scary.
Yeah.
He took it sea duck hunting. He didn't hit a fucking thing with it.
No, yeah, I can't
How much does
imagine.
it weigh?
It's heavy. It's
Yeah.
fucking. That's what I told him. I was like, you probably didn't hit anything that's so fucking
That's
heavy.
not practical.
Yeah, like how are you swinging that thing around? I mean, that's almost like obnoxious.
Yeah.
What's the trigger? Like, what's everything? The trigger setup look like on it?
You got to pull it once for each.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a single. It's not like a double barrel where there's two triggers.
Okay.
It's it's 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
That's weird.
It was crazy. Like he showed it to me last night. It's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
man. What was the brand? Who made it?
Fuck, he told me. It's
Oh,
it's
oh.
nobody new
Oh,
or
yeah.
nobody. It's not like Benelli or anything.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
Google after.
What are you shooting? What's your 12 gauge?
Stoker.
Stoker. What do you got, Johnny?
Benelli's Stepchild.
Mossberg,
Semi-auto.
Walmart special.
I got the Weatherby.
Oh, Weatherby's. That's the Ferrari.
It's a nice gun.
Yeah.
Weatherby.
sweet.
Weatherby makes some phenomenal. A lot of my dad's rifles
Dude, I got that thing
are
for
Weatherby.
dirt cheap off my buddy.
Dude.
Semi-auto.
Yeah,
Those
semi-auto.
Weatherby's,
SA08. It's like a $700, $800 shotgun.
Yeah.
I got that thing for $400
Yeah,
or
they're-
$200. $200.
Yeah, those Weatherby are nice. They make nice product, man.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love it, and I've shot deer with it. It don't have a rifle barrel, but I put a rifle slug in it, and shoot a deer with it. Dude, it's super accurate. That thing is bad to the bone. I love that thing.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's sweet. I never shot a turkey with it, but I hope to change that this year. I just got it 2 years ago. Yeah, it's not that old. I haven't had it that long. I haven't done much hunting with it at all.
That's Stoker, man. No complaints from me on that. It's just
Yeah.
that shotgun shoots great, man.
Dude, shotguns are such a simple thing. Like a Mossberg's gonna do just fine.
It'll do you fine.
Remington,
Might punch
you know.
you in the face, but
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Mine is very light. And
Oof.
it's super light, man.
Put a fucking slug in that son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I. That's,
God.
spit teeth out.
That's what I've shot slugs with it. It kicks like a mule. I let my sister shoot a slug with it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Yeah, I took my. I used to be in a trap league, and I took my composite Mossberg trap shooting one time. It's so light.
Yeah.
My face was so sore by the end of the fucking night. Shoot 50 rounds
Yeah.
out of the
Yep.
motherfucking thing.
Yep.
I was like, I'm never bringing this fucking thing again.
No, that makes perfect sense. For stuff like where you're shooting a lot, a heavier gun's definitely the way to go.
Yes.
But for like waterfowl and shit, dude, you want to be able to swing that thing quick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that triple barrel, it was cool as shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not doing nothing but putting that thing on the wall.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got to be realistic. But it's definitely cool.
like
I'd love to have one.
like
I'd like a double barrel. I'd like an under over. I like the under over.
Yeah.
Over on you.
Yeah. My buddy Chris, shout out Chris down in South Carolina. He had a sweet ass one. I think it was a Benelli. I can't remember what that was. I'd have to ask him.
Great trap shooting shotgun.
Great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, that thing was badass, dude. It had all like inlaid with designs on it and stuff. It was like a $2,000 shotgun. Dude, that thing was sweet. I'll have to ask him what it was.
$250 at Walmart.
Yeah, that thing.
Well,
Was
I guess not anymore. They don't sell guns.
No.
anymore.
Nah. Yeah. Good luck getting. Yeah, don't get me started.
Oh,
Here we go,
I'm
back
gonna
in.
pull the choke and open the choke and pull the cord. I'm gonna get you started.
Dude, I speak of the devil. He just sent me a Snapchat. Chris. Oh yeah, never mind.
Shout out.
I can't read this one. Loud.
Shout out to Chris. He was on.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a guest back.
He's a
way
funny
back when.
funny son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I want you, Jackie.
That jerky's been
He's
out
a
here,
he's a
but-
waterfowl killing motherfucker, son. That's what I like to get him back up here and do some waterfowl. Just,
need
dude,
to
I
go.
love
It's
hunting
on-
with
it's-
somebody that knows, what they're doing. Like, when it comes to waterfowl, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
But it's unbelievable. We've all lived in Maryland our whole
I
life.
know it's like
Like
the
the
best.
Mecca.
The mecca of waterfowl.
The
None
best
of
place.
us
Yeah,
never
I've
do
went,
it.
I've went, but like I went with Chris. You know what I mean? And having him with me helped. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't take him, I probably wouldn't even seen any birds. But like I haven't went much. You know, and
Yeah.
I should go a lot more. Like I like it. It's cool. But the problem is the seasons coincide a lot with deer hunting. So it's like
Yeah.
I go all in on deer. You know what I mean? And
We're gonna put some geese down this year too, man.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun time. That'd be fun,
So
wouldn't
much
it?
shit to do, dude.
That'd be fun.
yeah, no, I'm all for geese, and we missed that. I think we could have went. I think geese went a little into February, so we could have called a little bit after deer season, because that's
Right.
mostly why I don't hunt geese. Is
So right over there at Port.
it's like the week before
Yeah.
deer
And
season.
you gotta get fucking decoys.
Apparently not over there, Port. They just fly
That's,
out.
that's
Like,
Yeah.
very true. Never
Yeah.
mind.
just stand out there. They'll fly
Apparently,
right
you
to
just need a coyote call.
you. Dude.
Work for us.
They start geese comes in the week before deer here too, so we could totally hunt some geese that week. You know.
Should try snow geese too.
Yeah.
There's so much shit. to
That's
do.
down in lower Delaware. There's a lot of snow geese.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a
Just
bunch
get a
of
white flag and just
Yep.
in your layout blind.
Hell yeah, dude! I'd love to shoot them. I wanna expand my freezer. You know what I mean? I want to definitely put some different stuff in there this year.
Yeah, Sam's dad goes sea duck hunting all the time.
What the fuck's a sea duck?
Like the
dipping, diving, hard to
what
hit
are they
motherfucker.
called? The catamarans? Catamarans? I can't remember.
Seagull? Is he seagull hunting?
No, them sea ducks, man, they're hard to hit.
Yeah.
They're some quick sons of bitches, and they fly like in between like the waves and shit.
Yeah.
They fly really close to the water.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get shot too. The water does funny things with bullets, man. That's my buddy Chris. He shot a guy at the duck pond one time.
Dang.
What?
Travis. He shot Travis, your old boss.
Good. Fucking douchebag.
Yeah. Chris said he screamed, "That somebody shot me!"
Good. Fucking D-bag.
Yeah. It was something with the,
Somebody shot me.
it like ricocheted off the water, I guess. I can't remember exactly how the story went, but yeah, the water does funny things with bullets, man. You fuck around and shoot the water and it come right back at you.
Wink, wink. Water does crazy.
The water does crazy things.
I'm gonna get this son.
Chris was just like, I'm tired of his shit.
Yeah.
Fucking douchebag.
You bounced right off the water.
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. You shot me in the ass. Yeah, that's good
Yeah,
stuff.
I'd love to dabble in the waterfowl shit.
Yeah, but we'll start doing more. We got, what is it, 16 days till turkey.
Wow.
That's coming up quick. And dude, what do we got? What is it, April? So we got April, so May, June. We got 2 months till
Dude,
turkey.
I'm cutting
months.
it close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm nervous. I'm a nervous wreck.
Hope that boat comes in soon, dude.
it should be, man. I seen a guy on Facebook. He got a Ventum. He got it custom with it was like one of the camo limbs and a wilderness riser. That thing looked pretty badass.
Some people that ordered them when they first came out still don't have them.
Yeah, it's hit or miss, man.
Yeah.
So hopefully you get it in time, man. That would suck if you don't. If you don't, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
I'll just go with what I got, man.
Oh man.
Well, you could always walk up, like, because with what you got, you really, dude, you can't.
I ain't no little bitch.
That's,
You're gonna fling
And I
arrows.
ain't walking up.
that's what I like to hear.
And I ain't walking
Well,
up.
if you have to, we'll put that sight on your bow.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Let's not even talk about that. We're not even. The bow is gonna be here before June. Everything's gonna be fine.
It'll be here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
When'd you order it? February?
February 16th.
Yeah.
At 3 o'clock.
It'll be here. I have faith.
Even if it comes middle of May, you still got 2 weeks.
I don't
to
care. Yeah,
figure
if it could come a day before the fucking tag. I'm setting it up and we're rolling, baby.
Sling a couple arrows with it.
Yeah.
All right, good to go.
All right.
I'm gonna leave work early that day. I'm taking off that Monday after too.
Absolutely.
Are
Me
you?
too. I am too.
Okay.
4-hour drive back.
All right.
Fuck you.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah.
We're driving back on Sunday.
Oh well.
I want to chill.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I want to relax.
Nah, I'll go to work. I'm not wasting PTO on that, dude. I got the rut, possible Missouri or elk. I still know what the hell I'm doing
Missouri.
there.
You finally come to your senses?
I still don't know what we're doing. I got to talk to Ryan, figure that out, because dude, that's an investment. So we got to talk about like driving, like, because
Yeah.
if you guys aren't coming, then and I don't know how I feel about taking my truck that far.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. And Ryan's got a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah. Ryan's got a RAV4. So
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
I can see him and Seth just big gulps in the fucking hunting equipment all in the back seat.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
I would not
But-
take White Lightning that far.
You don't think so?
Sorry.
You don't think she'd hold up?
She'd probably hold up, but it's not
I'd
worth
probably
the
have
risk.
to replace a wheel bearing on the way. So
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Bring a couple wheel bearings with you.
Yeah.
Spare transmission.
Universal joint. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Good truck, but
yeah. But that's a 4,000-mile trip.
yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Dude, remember?
And if you rent a truck, that's going to run about 600 to 700.
I think we hold the record for Missouri to Maryland.
12 fucking hours.
We did not stop. Remember my truck?
Yeah.
My Hemi?
Yeah.
I had an 04 Dodge Ram, dude.
That's all it took. 12 hours.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
solid.
we did not. We did 80 the whole way and did not stop.
Yeah, you don't need to.
So I
Piss
remember
and
I
bottle.
stopped for fuel. Remember that? My truck was like pop, pop, pop. Give me a break,
And you
dude.
shut it off and you try
I
to
shut
fire
it
it up.
off.
It's like giggy.
Yeah, but then she took right back off again.
I
That 5.7 was a good motor, man.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
That was a bulletproof motor.
love it.
Yep.
But yeah, that was record time.
12 flocking hours.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I'd take White Lightning if it wasn't like White Lightning. By the way, for the listeners, that's what I'm calling my truck. It's a white 01 Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
Man, but That's the thing. Like, dude, the last thing you want is to have to worry about shit like that.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, can I fix a wheel bearing on the side of the road? You're damn right I can.
Fucking
But
A.
do I want to?
No.
No, I don't.
It's 3 hours.
Yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, it sucks, man. You're beating that damn thing off with a sledgehammer.
Plus your truck, you got to change the oil when you leave, and then change the
Change
oil
it
when you
when
get
I
back.
get
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to figure that out. I don't know what we're going to do. We could always...
I know what you're gonna do. What
Yeah.
you're gonna do.
We might pass on that and do it next year,
Yes.
and I'll
Gonna
just
hop
go to
in the
Missouri.
What you're gonna
Silver
do?
Bullet.
We're gonna hop in the
Yeah.
Silver Bullet. We're gonna rotate our turns driving.
Oh,
We're gonna
dude.
make it there in 13 to 14 hours.
I can do a 12-hour trip by myself.
We're gonna stay at my parents' massive home and not pay a dime for anything.
Yeah.
And-
I'm with you. I just
That's what we're gonna do.
I hate to leave Ryan hanging, and you know what I mean? Like,
You can come.
Well, we don't know what kind of circumstances we're gonna have.
right, and we still don't know.
With the properties.
Yeah.
We're doing elk. We're gonna do elk next year.
It's happening next year, 100%.
Whether it happens this year or not,
I'd
we don't
like
know.
to-
But next year, 2022, it's happening.
Yes, 100%. It's happening next year, 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Missouri. We're gonna
But-
get a couple corn-fed women, and we're gonna get a couple corn-fed deer.
Golly, a couple
Yeah.
hogs.
Yes. Get me all amped up, dude. I think I want to do a group hunt trip every year.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like we say we do Missouri this year, elk next year. Then maybe we could go down south and do hogs. Then maybe we could go out to Texas and do some axis. Like that. Let's start doing
Unless
it.
someone kills the buck of a lifetime, and then we go to Missouri every year.
Fuck it, we're just going to Missouri.
18-point fucking stud. Yeah, we're going to Missouri again this year. See ya.
Dude, could you imagine killing a 200-inch buck? Like,
No.
No, yeah.
oh my god, dude.
Like this deer here is like 130 inches, and it's a freak.
He's a freak.
Probably a little more.
You think?
Yeah, he's not. He's pretty tight in the like this way. Yeah.
But he's a
Yeah,
freak.
he's probably about.
Imagine 70 more inches.
Fuck, man, that's a monster. It's a monster. That's that one at the Ayers property that I shot. That one was so big, like it was like prehistoric to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine adding 30 or 40 inches to that. Like, are you shitting me?
People
Like,
do it all the time.
it's insane. I know, and there's these guys that on TV, now given they're totally different circumstances than how we hunt, that are shooting 200-inch deer like every other year. Like, holy fuck. Caveat: these guys have 1,000 acres.
Yeah.
It's totally different circumstances. If you're
They
if you're
know
hunting
these
public
deer.
land and small plots of property like we
It's
are,
not happening.
It's just, dude, it ain't happening. You might catch one, but you ain't doing it year after year. You're just not. It's unrealistic.
Yeah.
That is the only people that are doing that are people with a lot of money. That's it. That's the truth.
Yeah, if you can let a deer live 6-7 years, of course it's going to be 200 inches.
Right, sure. And you got 1,500 acres, and you can manage all that property. Absolutely, yeah, it becomes a reality.
You
But
keep them on the property.
if you're a blue collar guy, man, and you're getting these little plots of land that you're basically begging just to get to hunt on, the odds of you doing that are slim to none. But it's not to say that it can't be done at all. That you could, there's a possibility you could catch one, but it's just you're not going to do it like you see these guys on TV. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to catch your 130, 140 inch deer.
Oh yeah, and you might get lucky and catch a 190 or 200-inch deer, but that's a chance of a lifetime for us.
I don't think I'll ever see something that fucking big.
I think it will, John.
I mean, I got pictures of big ones.
Yeah,
Got a picture of a 12-pointer.
I think in our lifetime, if I had to bet right now, will one of us ever kill a 200-inch deer? I'm gonna say, if I had to say one way or the other, I'm gonna say yes.
Well, probably have to pay for it.
Well,
Kill.
I'm not saying it's gonna be in Maryland,
Yeah.
but if we might be able to do it, dude, as diehard as we are, I think we might do it one day.
We put so much time in.
One of us might do it. I think we could. I hope so. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm an optimist.
I look
you know?
forward to the day.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's probably going to be me.
It'll probably be John.
I look
That's
for-
all right. I'll live vicariously through you.
I look forward to loading it up in the back of my tack truck. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
You're a tank truck if you want to come borrow it.
I'll
whenever
leave the
you
keys in it. I mean, you guys
It's
come
gonna
steal
be.
whatever you want.
I tell you what, you win a tack truck with a bare bow, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. It's probably a bear tack. It's probably a bear sponsored tack
Oh
truck
yeah, it
too.
is. Yeah.
I think they are sponsored.
Now, bear makes good bows, but not your bear.
No, they don't make good bows.
Yeah, they do.
No, they
Bear
don't.
has good. You got some good bows. Yeah. Oh yeah, they've come a long way. They're respectable. They ain't no hoy now.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I went to the dump today, and pulled up next to this guy, and he
Went
said,
dump.
He said, I had to. I had 1,000 pounds of shit to unload.
Oh,
The landfill. And I pulled up next to this guy. He was unloading his shit. He was like, hey, nice Hoyt hat. I was like, yeah, it's the only way to go, brother.
that's right, baby. I love that. I went and picked up a new lawnmower. I got a new riding mower from this guy, and he had a fucking Hoyt sticker on the back of his truck, and I think I had this hat on, and he was like, "Yeah, nice hat, man."
$1,200.
Yeah. Yeah, we're some Hoyt fanboys, but yeah, there's a lot of good bows out
They're
there.
gonna pay us sooner or later.
One day, please give us some new bows. I'd love to shoot a carbon bow, man, but damn, they're expensive.
Never do it.
I might get one day, but man, they're
It's gonna
expensive.
be last year's model.
Yeah, I doubt I'll ever buy like a brand new. I'll buy a new one, not used, but like not that year new, maybe. You
I
know?
think it's so silly. Spend $1,800, 17, whatever the fuck it is, on a bow, when the aluminum model is the same. It's the same specs
Yep.
for $700 cheaper.
Yeah, and it's like maybe a pound lighter, if that. And who really cares about a pound? Like I
The RX-5 and the Ventum is pretty much the
same
same.
weight. Yeah, I get. The only thing I could see that is a factor is it's not as cold in the winter.
Yeah.
It ain't worth all that to me. I don't
No.
know, but it is cool. And maybe I don't know. I haven't shot one. I haven't owned one, so can't say. But yeah, I don't much get it either.
If you're listening and you have one, weigh in. Is it worth the extra $700?
Is it worth spending it? Yeah, let's hear it and tell us why. Because it's what is it? An extra $500, right?
Yeah.
About that? Yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe we just don't know.
Maybe we're just oblivious.
Maybe. It wouldn't be surprised.
But that
They are
aluminum
awesome.
riser does get cold as fuck.
Yeah, it gets cold, man.
It is like piercing.
Yeah.
Even through a glove, it'll
Oh, yeah.
just fucking.
It'll zap it.
Yeah.
Right out of your hand.
There was a battery pack in the new Hoyt, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that was good.
That April Fool's joke. They always did that. Every year they got a cool one on
It was
there.
the one dude. One dude bit hard on the top, the 5 states.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
funny.
What? Got you good, you fucker.
We posted some April Fool's
Yeah.
posts.
On the Instagram.
On the
We got a couple
Instagram.
people with it.
One guy bit hard.
Yeah, he was like, bullshit. That's what I did too when you said it to me. Yeah, John said it to me, and I was like, what? Why? You got me good.
Got you good, you fucker.
Yeah, I bit hard too. Yeah, you got me. That's it. That was a good one. Check it out if you didn't see it. Well, fellas, anybody got anything else for the week?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Always.
Fans,
Happy Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter to all you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you got any stuff like to share with us, please do. Let's get you guys involved, man.
Yeah.
And with that, we are tuning out. This is John JP motherfucking Rambo, the Tower of Power, Jeremy Runsky, and Seth the Guillotine Gills coming at you from Cecil, Tucky, in the Bat Cave of Johnny Rambo here.
Bat cave, eh? The bat
Beers
cave.
and Deers Bat Cave, baby. That's
Yeah.
where we're at. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate you.